All right, welcome back to Shadow Empire. So I know that there's been quite a hiatus. What I have to say is that moving with cats is more complicated than one might expect. So anyway, I apologize for the delay, but we're back in a new apartment with new roommates. And where we left off with this episode was doing a model design, which I still have no idea what I want to do. And so before we do that, there's some things I want to do in our zones. I want to review our zones. So let's see. Let's go first to Madeira. I'm going to call my governor. I'm going to issue zone orders. Okay. For Madeira, I'm going to give you a public budget of 55, and I need to change the name to Meridia. There we go. And gotta reset that. Yeah, 55 is fine. I think that's it. Confirm orders. Next thing I want to do in Meridia is I want us to construct our bureaucratic offices. I think I want us to keep our bureaucratic offices going. Oh, we do have one already. Well, that's good. But anyway, go ahead and upgrade. And let's go ahead and upgrade our bureaucratic offices everywhere. Everywhere that we can, anyway. Looks like we can't here. That's fine. Do we want to do anything else? Our metal isn't great, so let's not splurge on luxuries that we don't need. That we don't absolutely need. Here as well, we're set. Alright, and I know up here in Justin's Bailey, we've got it going. Yep. We're as good as we're going to be here. And then over here in Norfair as well, I think you got yours. We want to keep our research going to stay ahead of the AI, because I think we're going to have issues. Construct. And yep, everybody's upgraded. So now the other thing we need to decide, which I think I talked about before, is do we want to try to put an intermediary zone between Galt and Meridia? And I kind of feel like we do. But where would we put it? One, two... we could make this road better. You know what? One of you guys was saying, why don't I use my industrial points to put in sealed roads? Well, because I've been saving them, because I am going to need them. And yet, at the same time, I believe we are constructing our industry, right? Yep, we got industries on the way. So we will be having more industrial points coming in. So you know what, guys? We'll go ahead and do it. Now, this is an opportune time to decide if I want to fix my roads in any way, shape, or form. I don't think so. I know I was moaning a bit about this over here. I think we may not need this supply base much longer if we put in the sealed roads. Oh, I also know I was saving them because I want to do railroads as well. But you know what? Let's go ahead. Oh, crap, sorry. Let's go ahead and let's do sealed roads for now. Look at all the industrial points that takes up. That chews up so much. But we have 3,000. We're fine. So here we go. Sealed road there. Kind of want to just put a... No. Sealed road there. And I think I do want to fix this road. It's a bit inefficient for the road to be coming around here like this. The reason it's like this is because it's cheaper to build it through here than through here. I don't care though. We're fixing it. There we go. And then let's take remove infrastructure. Let's remove this infrastructure here. Okay. Kind of wonky. We will, like I said, replace this with railroad. Oh, one more thing. There's been so many good comments, guys, and some of them I tried to reply to while I've been on vacation. Some of them I did reply to, but because I replied on my phone, somehow they didn't show up in Like, I swear to God, I feel like they just didn't show up. I don't know. So I'm still catching up on comments from like last year. So yeah, again, bear with me there. Looks like there's indies over here. One of the things you guys were saying is fix it so pull points only go in here. Now, this thing here only needs 50 pull points. I'm going to give it a shot, guys. We'll see. I want 50 pull points here. Okay. And then here, what we'll try doing, this is an experiment. We're going to block all except pull points. Now, next turn, we'll see what happens. I've had, as I mentioned in the comments, I've had mixed success with using pull points. Like, yeah, not the greatest. Why is it? Okay, we'll do this one first as an experiment. How about we do this one too? Is this a... this is a public, which means it requires 100 logistical points. So why don't we do 100? And then here, everything but pull points we will block. Okay, that gives us 2 experimental areas. So that's the way I understood it from the documentation. That's the way I tried it before off camera, but I had wonky success, so I kind of went back to my old way of doing it before pull point system, which is just messing around with percentages and such. But anyway, I think that's done. Now, I think we're okay on food. We are burning through metal. Okay, now let's take a look. We got designs. Well, we could do our light helicopter, which just has never been working. Let's take a look at our models again real quick. Do we have these guys out? Rifle. First Air Command has 300. Okay, I want to get rid of these guys. And the way to do that, let's go up here to First Air Command. No, there we go. Can we upgrade? Yes. Okay, now we can go back to our model. And these guys are ready to be obsolete. So now that they're obsolete and there's none of them in circulation anywhere, then we aren't going to have to worry about disappearing units. These guys are also... everybody's gone. Buggy... Should I redo my buggy? I think I want to wait on the helicopter design until... what's the word I'm looking for? Until I have some refinement to my air tech. These guys could go... How is my... Yeah, design there's... So quality here is... Yeah, I got it marked as low. Yeah. The blocker is low. Bazooka is regular. Artillery... Yeah, not great. Well, okay. I think what I want to do, actually... is try our artillery a second time. I want to raise a formation of grenadiers. And I'm just going to show you what that looks like here. Raise formation. We now have grenadiers in here somewhere. Grenadiers don't take artillery though, do they? So I guess I'm not in that big a hurry. Am I researching them? I thought I had them unlocked. Flak... Can I... No, OHQ. Here we go. Light Infantry Brigade, Machine Gun, Assault Infantry, Grenadier. Takes RPGs and machine guns. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. We're gonna do it. I don't need my artillery upgraded just yet. So first, let's try to improve our buggy with a new design. Boy, I do want to get the aircraft going in this game, but I don't know how yet. We need a good airstrip, and it needs to be closer to the front. You know, you've seen the range I get on my ships, on my airplanes. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the buggy. Try one more time. Make a brand new design. Machine gun. Minimal. Well, what's our tech? So we still haven't gotten automatic rifle or high-speed machine gun. What are we researching? Sorry, guys. We're catching up a little bit from last time. Organizations, Military Research Council. We are working on polymer armor. So I kind of want to wait for polymer armor, don't I? Okay, that's made my decision for me then. We're waiting on polymer armor, which may actually help our aircraft as well. So we will work on artillery because they are infantry. Make a brand new design. Always the biggest guns. And we will give them padded envirosuit. All right, there we go. That decision has been taken care of. And you guys already did your scout mission, right? Air recon. Yeah, I think you're done. I think we are ready to go to the next turn. It's just the food I'm a little bit worried about. But we're okay. Oh, we got colonists. And I think we actually want to colonize Justin's Bailey. We do have... Well, we are getting population from these. We're getting population from those, but I want us to go up and I want us to improve our max here faster. So let's try colonizing. Got 800 colonists. 100. Oh man. 100. 10,800 recruits. We'll keep those. Okay, and then do I want to raise my... I think I'll go ahead and raise my grenadiers. So OHQ, brigade, grenadier... Yep. I just want to review my RPG design real quick. RPG... It's decent. Okay. Raise formation of brigade of grenadier infantry. Yep. Raise formation. There we go. There we go. Let's see. That does mean our food is going to be more of a problem. That is a lot of money to spend on food. I'm gonna do it anyway. I've got plenty of money. I mean, not like we did last playthrough, but still, we got tons of money. Okay, let's go. Okay. Indies attacked us, that's about it. We are in time of bureaucracy. We've discovered water purification. We discovered propeller engine efficiency. Good. We have completed our howitzer design already. We discovered automatic rifle. We now need to research it. Motorized machine gun infantry army. Pillage. Okay. That's interesting. I don't think I know pillage. Alright. Golden retirement, medal of merit. Crackdown on unrest, hero of the nation, etc. Well, this is where the Indies attacked us. If we go down here, you'll see that the enemy has moved into these locations, and I don't know who or what they are. Show me my operational command here. We got the grenadiers. I think I want to put you guys under... I should have done this last turn, but I think I want to put you under my machine gun infantry brigade. Alright, here... Boy, I really would like to cut these guys off, but I'm afraid what I'm going to do is end up getting myself pincered. But But, if I don't attack them, both of these will have to attack me through a river, which is not great for them. Okay. I'm gonna move you here. I'm gonna move you here. And you can go here. There we go. Oh, there's more of them. They're just infantry, though. Your entrenchment is really high. I'm going to leave it. Your entrenchment is not so high. They can try to pincer, but keep in mind these rivers are going to keep them both at like minus 50 on their attack. So I feel like 1 unit here ought to be okay. 2 units here, you ought to be okay. I'm going to move my 3rd one down here. Okay. I'm going to keep you there. I think these are just infantry, because moving tanks into this is going to be... Well, Savannah. No, actually the tanks could do decent there. We could have a problem. We do have a Claymore expert. That's bonus defense. We're going to give it a shot. Okay, next we have... We need to appoint somebody. Well, do we not have military? We do. Let's execute. How does he look? He is not my favorite. Let's try again. How do we look? That's significantly better. Oh my god. Kinda heroic, which is not good. Leadership is... I'm gonna go ahead and appoint her. Military research. I think that's fine for now. Model design. I need to lower your budget because I do not have time for this right now. What else? Oh, let's check out how did our buggy turn out. Wait, what did we do? We did artillery. This is like even worse. How could you do such a bad job? Try again. This time it's 400. It's going to take him forever, but do better, please. One thing that's kind of annoying, I get why though, but I get why it's not this way, but one thing that is annoying, and I'm going to complain about it anyway, is the design quality doesn't depend upon the skill of your leader. It's just random. So the only thing that's improved by your leader is how quickly it gets done, I think. I don't know, maybe that's fine. Because, you know, the quicker it gets done, or the more efficiently, then, you know, the more likely you can, the more times you get to roll to see if you get a good result, but I kind of don't like it. Anyway, our tanks are doing their job on the spiders. Good job, tanks. Keep it moving. It is costing a lot of oil. Okay. Now, first mission. Okay, where are they? First mission is, let's find out where they're at. Okay, air recon. Air recon here. Oh, damn it. Air recon here. There we go. We found them. Now move. Alright, do I want to send my infantry brigade? Your first mission, I think, is going to be to go over here and kill these Indies. You know what? Nope. I was going to say, if we had points on this road, we could try moving them over. That reminds me. So let's see what happened over here. Current points. We want to see initial points. Initial points. Hey, it worked. How about that? I'm not sure why. Oh, you know what it is? I have double points coming in here, and I don't need them. Because these guys automatically generate pull points, don't they? That's why it says 200 and 100. Is this is automatically generating 50 asset pull points. So I can just turn that off. Okay. And that should... Fortunately, the game realized, I think, that it didn't need to send 200 points, and so it only sent 100. That's what your initial points shows you. I still think the ordering of this is wrong. It should be your initial points, used points, current points. I mean, those two can be in either order, like used versus current. But basically, your initial points minus your used points give you your current points, and then bottleneck should be the last one. That order would... Just simply rearranging the order of these buttons in the UI would help make it more intuitive. Some of you guys have been asking me, like, when am I going to review this game? And, you know, I'm still not sure. You know, I have a lot of things to say. And I almost wonder if I ought to break up the subject. You know, one thing I said on the forums was about the, in my opinion, lack of professionalism in the illustrations of this game, something I've talked about in these videos, and it turned into a huge, gigantic thread, and I haven't been participating in it because Steam, and also just because, I don't know, I've been disappointed with how, like, there's some legitimate pushback to, like, my opinion, which is fine, but there's also some people who are just, like, deliberately obtuse about things in general, and that's sort of disheartening. So yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm not gonna wade into this mess. I said my piece. But yeah, there's a Kyrgyzstan video that talks about beauty in general and why it's important. And I like the UI. I like the way everything I'm seeing right now on the screen looks. A lot of people hate the portraits. I understand, guys, but I do admit I can deal with the portraits. I can deal with kind of the bad graininess of the quality. That I know I can get why that bothers some people who are like, you know, actual illustrators, or more than illustrators, graphic designers. They're like, yeah, this pixel quality is bad. Yeah, I get that. I care about that mostly with fonts when I'm doing my work. Anyway, I don't want to be too boring, but for me, the overall feel and the aesthetic is what's most important to me. And for me, the illustrations are just a huge, huge drag on this game. And people continue to say it, and fanboys continue to defend it, and there's just no place for it. You know, like, all I gotta say is fanboys never make anything better, right? Apologists for bad quality, like, they never make anything good happen in the world. You know, like, look at Star Wars. Like, did the fanboys of Star Wars make the Disney versions better in the decades between the, you know, Lucas's terrible prequels and Disney's terrible sequels? And I know a lot of people defend the Lucas ones, and I think it's only because I've noticed that there are people who grew up with them, and I think they just have, like, you know, a nostalgia factor with it, and that's why they defend it. But for me, like, I didn't grow up with those, and so to me, I'm just like, yeah, these are terrible movies. Like, the Disney ones and the Lucas ones are equally awful, in my opinion. All right, well, let's get going. I think while I've been chatting, rambling, I've gotten all my units moved that I want to move. Everybody else is staying put. Our food is under control. Our fuel is kind of bad. How is our production? We're still not bottlenecked on our metal, and the easiest way is to make sure that our turns to... Yeah, we are. Yeah, damn it. We bottlenecked our metal, and it's quite expensive. We're just going to wait. We're going to wait it out. So yeah, starting the new bureaucratic office, that's probably why I shouldn't have done it, is that I needed the metal up at Justin's Bailey, and now everything's going slower. That's okay. Let's go ahead and just continue to the next turn. All right. Well, guys, I'll finish up my thoughts on fanboys and why I don't like them. We're in bureaucracy. We've discovered grenadier infantry army, motorized. Okay. Draft recruits, we don't need any of this right now. Oh, I was trying to establish contact with that other major empire. All right, guys, let me try to tie that up, because I was kind of rambling about fanboys in general, and as it relates to, I mean, it came up because I was talking about this game, and the problem with fanboys and fanboism, because there's nothing gendered about it, but when you basically, a fanboy is an apologist for mediocrity, and when you apologize for mediocrity, you do not fuel improvements. Nobody likes complainers, but the thing is nobody likes complainers when complainers just don't have a point, or when they're wrong, or they haven't thought about it, and so now they're just kind of contributing something negative to the conversation out of ignorance. So really what people don't like about complainers is not the complaint aspect, in my opinion. It's the aspect of, you know, coming from a place of ignorance or not understanding, or, you know, the kind of things that would annoy you, period. Now, the reason why constructive criticism and people who, you know, for want of a better word, complain, why they are useful is they drive innovation. If nobody ever complained, then nothing would ever really improve, or the motivation to improve things would never come about. You know, people could just rest on their laurels, right? So that's why I loathe fanboys, especially because fanboys are usually, they make it a personal thing. So like if you criticize a game that they like, for example, a game or a movie, they defend it out of a sense that they don't share your criticism, which is a legitimate position, right? You don't have to feel the same way as everybody else. You know, it's a very fine comeback to say that, like, well, I understand your criticism, but I don't share it. That's fine. But to willfully misinterpret somebody's criticism or to deny their criticism, like, it's fine. If you're like, I like chocolate milk, or I like blah, 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 you know, or I like, you know, this flavor of ice cream, you know, that's fine. Nobody can tell you not to like it. But when you say, I don't like chocolate, that's not suddenly like an affront against everybody who likes chocolate ice cream. And nor does it need to be like, God, I don't know, guys. I'm still kind of distracted playing the game here. I think maybe some of you already take my point, and I'm overstating it. But again, to recap, when somebody criticizes something, even if you don't share that criticism, that doesn't make their criticism invalid. If somebody says, I don't like chocolate ice cream, your response can't be, well, you just haven't had enough chocolate ice cream, or what's wrong with you? Why don't you like it? I mean, of course, some people might say something that absurd, but it is absurd. And so with this game, what people are arguing for example, with this game and why fanboyism is so toxic, is everybody who likes this game, nothing is taken away by asking the developer to make better illustrations. And there are some arguments that are made based on budget by people who don't have any idea what the developer's budget is, you know? And that's just one example, right? Or there's people who are just like, well, I like the graphics, ergo the graphics are good. And it's like, well, no, that's not how we decide what's good or not. No matter, there's some crappy movie out there, no matter what, that somebody likes, you know, but we decide what's good based on, you know, what seems to be a pattern of enjoyment by the general populace. Like, it's a little bit of a democratically determined thing. And so anyway, I mean, if that weren't the case, then why is it that some art is good and some art is just considered to be bad, right? Like, we seem to be able to decide somehow, even though art is subjective, there are still like patterns and averages and, you know, there still seems to be a consensus, you know? So when it comes to things like game design and things like that, there's mechanics that people tend to enjoy, and there are mechanics people tend not to enjoy. There are illustrations that people tend to think are good and enjoy, and there are illustrations that people will tend to say overall are bad. And if you want your game to be successful or to appeal to as many people as possible, you should make it good looking. Send in the troops. We succeeded. And the reason why that trend seems to exist is actually psychological when it comes to beauty, and that was the video that I posted by Kyrgyzat. You can just look it up. Let's see, are about to start. Shall we enforce their contracts? Yes, we shall. We succeeded. And that's my simple point. And yeah, I think this game could use better graphics. All right. That's it, guys. It's been a long episode, and I've talked a lot about a bunch of nonsense that doesn't have to do with the game. Well, I guess it kind of tangentially does. Fanboys are bad, and fanboys are potentially going to ruin this game. I think fanboys are the biggest threat to all indie games, quite frankly, more than anything. Not the people who complain about indie games. I think fanboys are the problem. And that's it. All right, guys, it may be a while before we get to the next episode. And that's just because I don't have a lot of time. I had a bit of time to take a break from work and record this one, and I'll edit it and post it as soon as I can. And I will see you next time. Our overall goal is still just to push forward, but I can't resist this opportunity to eliminate these units entirely, provided we have enough firepower to do it. We'll find that out in the next episode. They may counterattack and break our defenses. This spot here is particularly vulnerable because there is no river between it. Or is there? Actually. Do I spy a river? Of course, because the river has to go somewhere. Oh, good. We have a very good chance of holding this position. I think they've overextended. They're going to have to break through. They're going to have better attack odds going this way, even though we are more lightly defended over here. Okay, well, guys, that's it. I will see you next time. Until then, bye-bye.